Okay, so this is kind of an impromptu video. I have 3 video ideas that I want to do, and I don't know if I can combine them all into this video. I thought to myself, let me see if I can make a really fun type of topper, right? Utilizing toppers that I already have. And instead of layering them, I thought today I can mix them into another bottle. So I pulled out a bunch of fun toppers here, iridescent toppers, which is what I have a lot of actually. This is a bar glitter iridescent topper. This is a little shimmer kind of micro glitter topper from Wet n Wild. I don't know the name of this one, but that's the number 0B01 or something like that. And then the shimmer. I have a lot of iridescent shimmers or glitters or what have you. I found this guy at my local HEB. It was for the Halloween season. This one, which is really pretty, from Color Club. It's called Perspective. And so anyways, I figured, well, let me see if I can do some combinations. So what I did is pulled out and cleaned out some bottles, so I can come up with some combos in these bottles and see what comes out of it. And the reason why I thought, well, these are already in glitter bases, so mixing them won't affect the glitter at all because they're already sitting in a base that's made for glitter, so it won't make them bleed more or affect them. They won't hopefully suspend differently or what have you. So anyways, okay, so I have my clean bottles here. I'm gonna kind of pour out whatever is remaining of the acetone. I tend to like these little mixing balls I bought from Girly Bits a long time ago, and I still use them. It was actually pretty full. Whenever there's a polish that doesn't mix very well, I tend to add 1 or 2 of these little metal balls into the bottle, and it helps it mix better. So I have some of these, but what I like to also do is whenever I clean out my bottles, if there is a mixing ball, I save those mixing balls and pour them back in here, and I utilize them for other polishes. You know, it's just, you're kind of reusing stuff that doesn't really need to be tossed out because they come in handy later on, like these bottles here. This was a topper, not a topper, it was a base coat from I don't know, a nail polish brand. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was Nail Aid, one of these, and I just took off the wrapper. So what I'm going to do here is just grab 2 of my little mixing balls, and I should have really honestly just looked up some combinations from indie makers to come up with some mixes here, but we're just gonna kind of roll with it, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Get my little funnel here, and let's try to do this to where you guys can see. Let me see. Let's pull it up a little bit. Let's grab this one. It's a little yellow base. I don't really like this polish. It's a little too yellow for my liking. I really want to get a lot of those glitters in there. I think I'm going to mix this one because it leans yellow, and I'm going to try to mix some of this pink one too. See if it makes it into a peach. This one here has some flakes in it, which I think is so cool. So I'm just going to pour some of that. And I think I want to add some shimmer also. So let's add some of this shimmer. And I may add some holographic too. Like a holographic topper or something. Like something like this from Orly. Okay, let's grab this one. And I don't even know if this video is going to be successful, but you know, it's okay. We're just gonna play. A lot of the times what I like to do is just layer, but I thought to myself, well, let me mix them and see what comes out of this. Especially with polishes that I don't really use very much. Okay, so now we're adding some holographic in here, so you guys can see everything that's in there, the layering. And I already have the little mixing balls in there. And let's see. Okay, I see the holographic. I see the iridescent shimmer, the glitter. I want something else. Let's do more. I think more of this one. I want more of this one. So let me add more of this one too, since it's not a polish that I really care very much for. I wish I had like a blue blue glitter of some sort. That would be really cool. All right. Can you guys even see? And then I have my little wheel here. Okay, I feel like we're missing maybe some holographic in here. So let's add more holographic. I want more holographic. We don't have a lot of room left here. Okay, and a little bit more of the shimmer. Just a tiny bit. How are we doing? I think that's good. Kind of wish I would have added more of the little flakes. How pretty that is. Okay, let's do one here. And this is a nice little topper. I'm seeing the hint of pink a little bit more in person. I'm also seeing more of the iridescent in person. Okay, so let's do this. Let's try to use it as a sandwiching mani. Let's see what comes out of this. Do another one. Ooh, that's pretty over the blue. Oh my god, obsessed. Even it's just as a topper. Look at how pretty that is. That's beautiful. I love that. Okay. That's so beautiful. Okay, I gotta let that dry. Let's try to come up with another combination, shall we? So that's one really pretty combination. I get a little blue, a little green, a little yellow. That's really beautiful. So I have my empty bottle here, and I'm gonna grab Pearlspective from Color Club. This is a shimmer. I don't know if shimmer, the basis for shimmer polishes and basis for glitter polishes are different. I'm assuming yes, because it has to hold, the suspension has to hold up the heavier glitters, right? But I'm not really sure. So we're gonna try this. So I wanna add some shimmer here. And so this one leans a little bit pinky purple is the shimmer. I'm gonna add some of that. And I really want to use this one. So we're gonna add some of this. This one's pretty thick, if I remember correctly. And we're gonna pour as much as we can. I have so many iridescent glitter toppers and I don't even use them, so might as well do something with them. I'm gonna look around and see if I have like some kind of blue type of glitter or something. Or like a iridescent shimmer that shifts a little bit more blue than it does like yellow. You know, like these lean very yellow. Oh god, this is so thick. It's gonna take a while. Okay, so far I have some of that shimmer and that glitter. I think I'm though gonna add a little bit more of the shimmer. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the shimmer here. I think what I want to do also is add some of this one here, which is from Urban Outfitters. And this one is called Glow Up. This one has a mix of teal, like bluish green glitter, gold glitter, and then micro gold glitter, but it leans a little bit more pink. So let's see how that looks in here. And this is also a topper. So thought, you know, mixing some of this would look really pretty. All right, let's see what we can come up with. I think these are all may end up looking a little bit similar because I have so many of the same toppers, I feel. Only that this one has a little bit more of that golden tone. And I see that shimmer also. That's really pretty. All right, and then while we're doing that, or letting that dry, let's grab and paint over these and see what comes out of that. I think that's gonna look really pretty regardless, only because these are sheer polishes and they sandwich nicely. But I feel like with this one, this one's really, I really like this one in particular. When I did a manicure with it last time, you know, some of the glitters ended up looking almost white, which was really a cool effect. So, and that's actually what's happening now. So let me do the blue one. I feel like I want more of that holographic, to be honest with you, on the first one that I made, but we have no more room in the bottle. So this is the same topper, by the way. Let's see what it looks like one-on-one nail. So two of our creations. So these two, one that pink leans a little bit more pink and one that leans a little bit more yellow. Let's mix it in with the black one. This one's really pretty. I really like this one, guys. It's a really nice combination. Because it has some iridescent, but it also has the holographic and then the bigger iridescent glitters. And I think they look really nice. But I do want to load this up, and if you can, as you can see, it loads up very well at first application, but I do want to add more of the glitter. And then let's do this one, which has that shimmer. So less of the glitter but more of the shimmer. And we gotta let that dry also. And then what I want to do with this one is layer again. They're not fully dry, but we're gonna load up again another layer of the glitter. I think these would make really pretty, not like a spring, even winter manis. I think they would look really great. Is it still tacky? Yep, it's pretty tacky. So I gotta let this dry before we go in it with another layer of the jelly polishes. These are now dry, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the black jelly. That's pretty. Let's do it over this one. One that leans a little bit more pinky gold and one that looks a little bit more blue green, and some of the holographic. That's pretty. And then let's grab some of the teal one here. This one's really pretty. I really like this teal. It's so beautiful. Okay. And then some of the blue. That's really beautiful. trying to get it to where you guys can see the layering. I really like these two a lot. This one's really pretty too. Kind of like this one a little bit more than even this one. Only because I really see that strong pink shimmer coming through. But this one looks great also. Okay. I think that's going to be it for this particular video. I'll stop now and then maybe try to do some combinations. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it inspirational, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.